What's going on, guys? Chris, SVT Garage, and today's the big day. We have got 3 awesome Terminators chilling in my garage and my driveway, and this is a sight to see. I mean, I never dreamed about having one of them. Scored big with this one as like a, hey, what the hell? Pick it up. Wish that was mine, but we are getting that thing back to what it should be, the iconic Mystichrome paint. So we're going to get to work on that. You guys have been following along with some of the progress on that thing, and that thing has been the way that thing's been coming together from where it was and what it is right now has been awesome. So shout out to Ryan and Joe. You guys killed it. Great videos, awesome content. People seem to love it, and we're going to literally get right into that right now. So let's do it. For those of you that do not know, this is the world's cheapest Mystichrome. I don't care what you say. 8,500 miles, and Joe somehow amazingly scooped this thing up for $18,000. Absolutely unreal. So let's show you what we're working with here. This car has been sitting outside under a cover for every bit of 8 to 10 years, and the inside and the outside show it. The door jambs, the steering wheel, the seats. I mean, we had mold in here. The whole carpet came out. You guys saw in these videos. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. We pulled out the seats. We pulled out the carpet. We pulled out the console. Everything in the back came out. Joe installed the roll bar with the third brake light. This car has been neglected for so many years, and we are finally bringing it back today. I want to pop the hood and the trunk because I'm not even sure what the trunk looks like. It's been so long I can't remember. So let's get into it. And the third brake light's not broke on this one. He lucked out on that as well. So looks good in here. It's got the I actually think these boots, these convertible covers are actually hard to come by. So it's got that in here, factory antenna. But look how just nasty this thing is. We are going to bring this thing back. We're going to resurrect it. If you guys haven't seen the video on, let's shut that, the mineral gray car, I just did a full paint correction and ceramic coating on it, and it came out wonderful. This thing here is literally next. We are going to start with washing it first, and then we are going to hit this interior, because again, it is just disgusting all the way around. The seats have kind of been cleaned, wiped up. We're going to finish cleaning, shampooing, the whole 9 yards, treating the leather, getting the steering wheel back to looking good, and this motor. I think the motor was somewhat cleaned up, nothing crazy, but yeah, I mean, it's not terrible in here. Joe did get the valve covers powder coated, which look fantastic. He found this cover here, I believe local, for like 50 bucks, which is an awesome deal. It's a little grungy up in here. We can take care of that. Put the coil pack covers on, and he's got the Terminator radiator cover here from Harpole, so looks great on there. But there was one, oh yeah, one other thing. Yeah, look underneath here. This car just everywhere has been, it was sitting outside. I think like a squirrel or something got in, chewed some wires. The one or two of the injectors weren't even, they were just chewed through. So that, you know, Ryan went in there and fixed that super quick, did it right. Fantastic job. You guys, again, go check that video out. But not only is this the world's cheapest Mystichrome, these freaking AFS wheels were brand new in the box. I'm so irritated with him because he found them for 300 bucks. Sitting local to us here in Clearwater, Dunedin area. This guy just literally has put this car together for peanuts. It's crazy. So let's get into it. We are going to do a quick, real quick, I'm going to walk you guys through how I take care of heavily soiled stuff real quick. Because if you were to just take a hose and rinse this off, yeah, it'll help. And then you take a mitt and wash it. You do risk having some of this debris on top scratch the paint. What I like to do is, I'm going to walk you through real quick, pressure washer, rinse it off, foam cannon, spray it down, let it sit for a minute, and then spray it off. Let that soap penetrate into this dirt, and then come back, foam it again, and then use a wash mitt and a clay bar and get rid of all this other sediment. So without further ado, let's get this camera set up. Let's get this taken care of. All right, guys, you guys saw that quick hyperlapse video, and I sprayed down everything with the foam. It's now been sitting for a minute. I went back and wet it, so it's not sitting on here dry. And you can already see it change just in this color, how it's already coming to life. So what we're going to do now is rinse this off, repeat. So I'm not going to have you guys watch all that again. I'll just foam it again, and then we'll start doing the clay mitt, the clay and the hand mitt, and then get this thing ready so that we can start polishing it. And then, but before we polish it though, we will be hitting the inside, so stay tuned for that. Car's already looking, I mean, look how the color is just already starting to pop on this thing, and that's literally just rinsing it. Also, real quick, so you guys know, if you do see somebody with a pressure washer opening with the door, you know, hitting with the doors open, you're not pressure washing the panels or anything in here. I was simply just hitting, you do like a half a blade, the fan blade, so it's kind of like this going down. And I've been doing this for years, so it's very easy to do. It's way better, and it works so much better in the end if you do it that way. Just don't spray inside the car with the pressure washer. For the love of God, don't do that. But let's get this thing going. I'm gonna get this sprayed off, and we're gonna repeat this, and we'll get right back to it. All right, guys, we are back. Have it foam canned again. I'm just gonna do this quick again. Guys, this is probably seen me if you guys watch the channel, seen a couple times. Clean wool microfiber, wash mitt, and I do like these clay mitts. These are on Amazon. They work very well. Just gonna wash the whole car real quick. And I showed you guys in one of the last videos, I don't buy that like clay lubricating spray. I just use the soap on here. So, and it works very well. I've been doing it this way for years. And again, I hope you guys can hear how scratchy that is. Now, hopefully this mic is picking it up. You can literally hear all that sediment in the paint just kind of go away. This is kind of a timely process here. This isn't something that you want to rush. Go through it. Again, you'll hear it just be scratchy, kind of like that, and then you'll hear it dissipate just like that. Now that right there is clean paint. Here, dirty. Again, you can hear it. As right there, it just disappears. So you take your time, wash it, clay it. We're gonna go back and paint correct this afterwards. This is a medium cut. I don't like the light ones, and I don't like the heavier cut ones. I typically use a medium cut for almost any and all colors. So even the dark ones like this, it works very well. Just, if you're gonna do this, take your time. You can't hurt the paint if you're going crazy and you're not paying attention and not listening, but you can hear the change just right there, just how scratchy that is. And then if you slowly hear it go away, it's gone, move on to the next spot. So I'm gonna repeat that through the whole car here. Again, don't want to bore you guys on the same thing over and over again. Once this is done, we'll dry it, and then we'll start working on the interior. So let me go ahead and pause this here. All right, guys, quick note to self. Do not walk away from your phone on the tripod. I just destroyed my my mic that I wear. It was on hooked up on the phone, which was hooked up on the tripod somewhere over here, and it fell over and destroyed itself. So anyways, don't do that again. But this is just a wash, nothing other than a wash and a clay. And I can't believe how good that looks, how good it came out. I did wash and dry it. I'm gonna hit the wheels. I didn't want any water sitting on here. I still gotta come through here and wipe out the jams itself. Those are still wet, but I do that after I do the wheels. And then I'm gonna hit the motor as well. So this is zero polish, and I can't believe how good that looks. You guys remember all that crud that was all up in here? That's all gone. Came in, cleaned behind all this as well. But she's coming alive. Paint looks good, so this is a very promising sign. This thing is going to pop and look real good. So we're going to continue moving, doing what we were doing. I'm going to hit the wheels, I'm going to hit the motor, and then we're going to go through and dry out the jams, front, both doors, the trunk, and then underneath the motor. So stay tuned. We're going to hit that right now. We'll get right back to it. All right, it's probably about, I don't know, an hour, 15 minutes later. Just got it prepped. That's it. So we're going to do the correction and all that tomorrow. But the paint came out like the paint still needs to be corrected. But it coming out as in like in all the sediment, the dirt, and all that crap off of there, it looks really good. The door jams look amazing. That came out, I know it's getting dark, so I'm trying to get in here and show you guys everything. And you saw all in here was just full of crud. All in here is all cleaned up. Same thing, this was a bad spot. You guys remember all this in here, all the way down. You still got this line that will buff out, so I'm not worried about that. That's just where the dirt was sitting and kind of, as the word I use, etched itself in the paint a little bit. Coming in here again, this just came out really good. You know, I hope you guys can recall how bad these jams look. The one I really want to show you is the trunk. So let's grab that real quick. So this one was absolutely disgusting, and we came in here and we hit it pretty good. So this came out awesome. All down in here I cleaned, got in here with a brush, hit a little bit in, especially back in between the quarter panel and this bracket. I used a kind of like I had to turn a bug sponge vertical and get in there a little bit by little bit. Worked it, came out, hit it with some, it's called Dark Fury. If you guys got O'Reilly's, they sell it. It's like a degreaser / wheel cleaner. Works excellent. You can dilute it high, dilute it low, whatever. Stuff works amazing. Came back in here, sprayed it, let it sit for a minute. All back in here is done. And then since I was spraying a lot back in here, I took one of my moving blankets and I covered all this so it would collect the water. Oh, underneath here too. This was just so gross. But we got all this cleaned up. It looks nice. You know, this car's gonna be a good before and after. I'm pretty excited about this thing. Close that easy. Again, if you guys are new to the Terminator game, close this easy because you will crack this, and these are not cheap. And if you do have to buy another one, buy an OEM one. Spend extra because the aftermarket ones just don't fit as nice. These are expensive, so close those easy. Oh, let's go check out that motor real quick. And then for the night, we're pretty much done. But it's getting dark. I've been working all day, especially for my day off. But came in here, same thing. All these jams, all up in here, were done. All underneath here, underneath the hood. Again, it's getting dark. It's hard to see, but all that's done. Everything in here. This is going to turn out money. I'm super excited that we are getting to this point. It has been a long time coming, and this is just a wash and a clay. And again, the car's already night and day. This will all that will come out nicely with that correction. So we're gonna call it for the night. We're gonna get back on this tomorrow. I got a couple customers' cars I gotta go do in the morning, and then we'll hop back on this. And I'm gonna start the correction first, and then I'll work on the interiors. I really want to see this. I really want to get it done. So stay tuned. Next time you guys see me filming will be the next day, and we will get cracking on this thing. And all right, so stay tuned. And real quick, there's something else. Oh, the wheels. But what I'm going to probably do for him is, because they're brand new, I'm going to get in here and just throw some ceramic on the inside of the bowl real quick, just to keep those clean, because they look really good. And these are just new. But tomorrow this thing will be cut, ceramic coated, and then we'll work on the interior. But stay tuned. Again, next time you guys see the video, it's going to be the next day. Obviously, it's getting dark out. Just hard to do that right now. I'm going to move this over, park it, get the cars back in the driveway, and we'll get back on this tomorrow. All right, stay tuned. What's going on, guys? We are now finally at the polishing part of this paint correction, ceramic coating on this Mystichrome 2004 convertible Cobra. I just kind of want to go real quick. I'm about to start it. I'm going to finish prepping this paint. Just going to give it a quick wipe down because I did wash it in clay a 2 days ago. Oh, I'm sorry, yesterday actually. And I just want to make sure all the dust is off it before I start hitting with any pads. But I just want to go real quick over with how and the stuff that we're going to be hitting it with. So I have clean microfibers here that I like to use. Again, I like to use 2 different colors, so I make sure that when I have one color's for taking off, the other one is more for making sure it's all off, so I bounce back and forth between that. I like the wool pads, especially on these darker colors. They cut really well. And on the paint that is blemished like this, it will cut better than the foam stuff. So I'm going to use the blue Rupus wool with the Jax Wax Perfect Cut 1. Going to go to the yellow wool with the 2, and then we're going to go with the white wool and hit it with the 3. That combination there is the exact same thing I did to the mineral car over there, and it came out phenomenal. And that paint in some areas is worse than this. This has just been sitting and dirty and dusty. My car, the mineral car, needed actually a solid polishing because it had some blemishes in the paint. More of a fading, but was able to bring it back, and it looks cherry. So this car is going to come out absolutely wonderful. Without any further delay on this, again, I just want to show you guys what we're going to start with. And I love this Rupus cordless, absolutely worth the money. If you guys are into polishing, highly recommend one of these. I got the 15, not the 21, because I like the 5-inch pads. I'm not a fan of the 6-inch. That's preference, but that's what I like. So we're gonna get started on this. We're gonna hit a panel, do 1, 2, and 3 on it, and just do a side-by-side comparison. And I'm really looking forward to that. So let's get started on that now. And as we progress through this, we'll start filming. So stay tuned for that. Real quick, I gotta have a huge shout out to Ryan, my buddy, my brother. We're going to VMP. My alternator was going out on the mineral car, and somebody's McDonald's bag is going down the road. I'll grab that. The alternator was going out, the light was flashing, brand new battery, so we changed the alternator just in case, because it is a 3-hour drive. They changed that out, him and Joe. I had to run to the DMV because my license needed to be renewed, all my registrations and all the vehicles. So I was there less than an hour, and they got that alternator switched out. I just went and picked up one real cheap. I will get a better one, but this was just to get me on the road, so I didn't have any issues going on that ride. But anyways, they did that car in less than an hour, full swap. So shout out to them. A homeboy comes over and hooks me up with a Bluetooth speaker for the garage and for the detailing for my birthday, because that's on Sunday. So Ryan, thank you, brother. I love you, dude. And that thing's awesome. This Ion here, the music sounds great coming out of this. So if you guys are looking for one in the market, check that out. All right, we're gonna get to this. What's going on, guys? We are back. Look at that thing. It is 9:45. Been on this thing all day since about noon, just on the paint. That doesn't include the day before. It's money. He's gonna love this thing. I'm so glad that I was able to get this done and kind of document it and show from realistically when he brought the car home to it leaving tonight. So let's walk around this car, show you guys what we did, and give everybody an update. So if you are now catching this video, you got to go back and watch the first couple ones on the series on this thing. This came to Joe, 8,500 miles, looked like it had 850 million miles on it. It was just left outside to do its thing, and unfortunately the paint took a beating, the interior took a beating, the wheels, I have them over here. There's one of them that we just threw away. because they were so bad. I don't even, I am having a hard time getting these things clean. They're just, this car was that far let go. But we had spent some time on this thing. I did a 3-step paint correction on it, and I really couldn't be happier with how this turned out. I think he's gonna love it. I don't even. I'm speechless. I'm jealous too, because I now am kicking myself in the butt. I had the exact same car with like 4,000 more miles on it when I sold it back in 2017, and this color is just, every neighbor that's walked by has stopped and looked at this car multiple times. And we got the smell out. I told you guys before, if you do not have one of these ozone machines, they are amazing. They're like $100 on Amazon. Get you one. Set the thing in the car for a couple hours and it kills all the odor in there. And if anything was living in there, it's dead too. So there's no more of that going on. Cleaned the seats, I shampooed them, and then we came back and used a leather conditioner on them. So these are now conditioned. They're nice and soft. Same thing with the wheel. It came out really good. It still has a couple blemishes on here, so I might just pull this off for him, get the correct dye, and just re-dye it, because that's really not a big deal to do. I think we can get that done pretty easily. Back of the car, it was just dirty, but again, same thing, cleaned everything, shampooed everything, and then conditioned the leather. But all in all, this thing came out super nice. These seats cleaned up really good. They had some mold on them too, but not no more. And that smell is finally out of here. It doesn't smell like it was in a barn. It smells like it was been in my garage now. So, let me know what you guys think. This thing's done. I am going to end the video probably with Joe's reaction, because he should be, like I said, it's about 10 o'clock. He should be probably around here in about an hour to come get this thing. We detailed the motor for him too, so let's check that out. So this thing all cleaned up super nice. He can come in here. We are taking this to VMP. He can come in here and put some like tire dressing on some of this, just to, you know, give that plastic a little bit. Same thing with some of this plastics up here. It's clean though, and it really doesn't need much. This paint, just look how awesome this color is. I hate that I sold mine. Ugh, I'm such an idiot. It is a beautiful color. I really wish they made more of these. But guys, again, just the G-Technic. You guys see the products I use. You know, there's no secret. This stuff is pretty inexpensive, works great, and I think even just a beginner can do a awesome ceramic coat on their car. Now, the hard part, again, is running the buffer. You got to be careful with stuff like this, because you're using kind of aggressive pads and compounds, and you do want to be careful with that. Start slow, work your way up, but it's really not that hard. Extremely time consuming at the end of the day, but other than that, I think anybody can really do it if you just take your time with it. Wheels came out great. Those are the 18-inch AFS wheels he picked up for it. Again, like I said, the 17s are over there. They're just, I think I'm going to strip them and probably have them powder coated. Then me, Ryan, and Joe were just talking. We'll use them as wall art at that point. And I think the only thing I'm got to finish up on the car before he gets it is going to go through and do the windows. And that's it. She's done. This was probably the dirtiest Cobra on the planet, and now he has one of the nicest. Shout out to Ryan and Joe too, because they, you know, you guys saw how hard they were working on the mechanic side of this thing, just getting that thing running, getting the that injector harness fixed, the CCRM and the passenger fender. They narrowed it down to that. This thing cranks right up now, no problem, and drives great. He's got new suspension on it. The brakes, I think, are new. He just I think he added the brake, not added the brakes. He put new brakes on it, but then painted the calipers. He did kind of like a gray color on them too. I do like it. Came out pretty good. he did some control arms up front because the ones on here were trashed. And he just lowered it on the Ibach Pro kit, I believe is what's on this. It sits really nice all the way around. So, guys, comment below. Let me know. Let me know what you think about this series. I think it's 3, 4, maybe 5 videos on this. It's finally done. This is going to VMP. This is why I decided to stay up tonight and get it done, because this will be at the VMP show on Sunday. So if you're there, come check it out in person. We are meeting up with a couple guys that had reached out to us on the post that Ryan made, and then shooting over there together. So we're gonna have a good little convoy going, and be a good time. So if you guys are out there, come check out the cars. I'll have both mine there. Ryan's car will be there. This will be there. Joe's not taking the yellow one. He is gonna take this one, and we have a couple other ones coming with us. So come check it out. We will finish this video up with Joe's reaction. I just kind of want to walk him through the car and let you guys see firsthand how he reacts to it. So we will end the video with that. Thanks again, guys. It's SVT Garage.
I have Ryan paint.
You like it?
I'm in love with it. I don't ever have nice paint. Wow.
Brother, how's it?
Wow.
Came out good, right?
I'm gonna touch it like here. Oh my god.
It's smooth, right?
Oh my god, dude, this is night and day.
From the day you brought it home to this.
I just bumped it. Wow. I don't think I want to drive it Sunday.
Oh, you're driving it Sunday. I didn't go through all this for nothing.
I'm putting it in one of those inflatable bubbles in the garage.
No.
Oh my god.
Check out the inside, dude. It gets better.
I don't know. Wow.
That smell and the stink is gone.
Oh my god. Wow. Dude, this is like a brand new car.
I mean, it's got 8,000 miles on it. It is a brand new car.
Wow, this is insane. It's so smooth.
You like it?
I love it.
It's a pretty car, dude. I think every neighbor that had walked their dog past this house for the last 3 days of me working on it, they're like, wow, that color is something interesting. And when they find out that it's actually not a repaint and it's a factory color, their mind is just blown. Dude, top to bottom, this thing is dialed in.
That guy that wanted the car today, I literally told him, I can't do that for you.
Yeah.
Dude, this car is gorgeous.
I mean, just it.
This solidifies the fact that this needs to be taken care of. It came to me for a reason. It needs to just be loved and cared for and stay at my place.
I mean,
the lighting here, the blue is insane right now.
The green, if you come to the back for some reason, you can get a good, I don't know, man, the green on back. See how it's flipping
In the back,
green?
it's very dark right now.
But see how it's flipping green on this side? When I was putting the ceramic on there, I was like, oh man, that's
this car's beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't even begin to like.
You have a top tier Cobra now, dude. There's still little things that, are just going to pop up here and there that we're going to have to just hit as we go. Because I found a couple spots like I just didn't see.
Okay.
Like, when you open the door, like down in here, we can get, stuff like this.
Right.
But for the most part, I mean, anything, and that, I cannot get that off. I don't know if it's in the glass because I put a razor blade to it and I couldn't get it off. Yeah, and I tried both sides and it wasn't touching it. I'm like, so I don't know.
That's incredibly odd.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to look into that as well. But anyways, dude.
I can't even begin to thank you for this.
Yeah. So.
This car deserved this.
Yeah. No, it did. I mean, I was one of those things where it was a lot of work. I had 2.5, 3 days on it. And to get it back to this, to what it was when you took it home. I mean, it was running on what, 6 cylinders? 5, 6, and it smelt like a barn in there, dude. And now
that one wheel, how it was falling apart, still baffles me.
Yeah, I put that on the. I put that over here in the video because I got 3 left and we threw one away because it was so. It was
disintegrating.
Yeah. And it was just from sitting. This thing just from sitting. Anyways, dude, congrats.
Thank you. This would not be like this without you and Ryan's help.
I mean, this is what we do here at SVT Garage, dude. So. And again, guys, I know I said it before. You are taking this Sunday. This is driving to VMP. You check this car at VMP, guys, if you were there. We're heading out early Sunday morning. Got a good little convoy going over. And hopefully you guys will catch us there. But SVT Garage, we'll catch you in the next one.